Hello everybody and welcome to Falcon Basketball. I'm Cooper Unruh alongside Holden Tidwell. We've got a good one in store for you today as we prepare to see the Staley High School Falcons take on the Lee Summit High School Tigers. Tip-off was won by the Tigers earlier. It's up the post. He takes the shot, and that one's good. The Tigers will start off the game with 3 points.
You know, Jackson Smith trying to get the face there, but trying to guard a guard on the outside near the three-point line isn't always going to be successful. As you see, Lee Summit was able to drain that three.
Hicks up middle looking for somebody. He'll kick the rock. Troy Moore finds the lane. He'll drive inside. Finds Stone on the corner. Stone takes it inside, and he'll just give it up. Inside is Hicks. That one doesn't go. He gets his own rebound. Tight defense right there. The shot contested, and it's good.
Kennison Stone on that drive, first trying to go for the reverse lay. He's given us a lot of looks like that this season, either going for reverse lays or reverse dunks. With the athleticism we see from him, he's able to make plays like that. Whenever they go and put two men on him to guard it, he can easily dish it out to three, and we've gotten a lot of three-pointers so far this season from it.
Shot made by Cameron Johns. 2 threes in a row by the Tigers so far to start off the game. Hicks was looking to respond. Trey Moore with the ball. He'll just give it up. Moore looking for somebody. He's had the ball a long time this possession. And the ball remains with the Falcons right there after that call.
Lee Summit, so far in the game, 2 for 2 from three. Staley hopefully going to be able to respond with some 3 points of their own. 6-2 right now in the game.
Moore on the inbound. He'll find Stone. He'll kick it along the perimeter. In the hands of Hicks. Inside to Aiden Bird. Shot does not go. Rebounded by Kennison Stone. Driving inside, finding a lane. And that one's good.
You know, that's just a guaranteed shot whenever you have Kennison Stone going to the paint. Like I said, very athletic guy. Very high vertical. Can get any of these guys on this Lee Summit team.
Mekhi McNeil. His pass is good. He's looking for somebody, and that ball was just tossed out of bounds by Tyus Miller. The Falcons will get another chance at possession. Here's Bird on the inbound to Hicks. Hicks taking it up for the Falcons so far, looking to get something started. Kennison Stone finds a hard inside. Easy two around the back.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Kennison Stone going for a lot of reverse looks on the season. As you can see there, puts that up, slaps the grass.
Stolen by Hicks. 2-on-1 situation. He'll just cross it over, keep himself. That one does not go. Rebounded by Trey Moore, puts a shot up, and that one's no good, but he will see the free throw line.
Great Euro step we saw from Kobe Hicks. Great move getting to the lane. Looks like he tried to Euro'd into the floater, but wasn't able to not put it down. Trey Moore then got the rebound, put it up. Was not able to convert on the 3-point play, but now is at the line.
First one will not go. Trey Moore will head back to the line, looking to take the lead for the Falcons. Second attempt coming up. And that one does not go. His score remains 6-6, but it's rebounded by Kennison Stone. That's the third time we've seen Stone get the rebound tonight on the offensive side. Jackson Smith passes up a look. Ball in the hands of Trey Moore.
Falcons passing the ball around, trying to find a shot.
Trey Moore takes the shot, and that one's no good, just short. And here come the Tigers, and that one's taken up, and that one is no good. Rebounded by Kennison Stone. Daughtery's shot did not go. Stone takes up for the Falcons, looking to extend. And they're fighting on the ground for it.
And looks like it will be a jump ball. You know, most 6'10 guys you see aren't out here shooting three-pointers. But it looks like this Lee Summit big is trying to play with more of a stretch. Obviously, he took a three there, wasn't able to convert. But if they're able to use them at all levels of the game, I feel like they can get some points there.
This is part of the new big man that we're seeing all around basketball. Moore finds Stone. He'll kick it along the outside. Bird to Smith. Smith to Hicks. Trey Moore passes up the look. He'll take it inside himself. He'll just try to kick it back to Hicks. Hicks looking for somewhere to go. Ball in the hands of the 5'10 junior Trey Moore again. He'll pass it up. Stone so far productive on the offensive side. And pass just over the head of Jackson Smith. Couldn't keep a hold of it. And that one will fall back in the hands of the Tigers. Here's Boona Omer with it.
Currently 6-6, 4 minutes left in the game. Lee Summit has the ball. Hasn't been able to score since those first 2 3-pointers made. Let's see what they can do here.
Mekhi McNeil giving Smith some trouble inside and misses on the easy touch. They had 2 chances to score there. Both of them did not go, but a foul will be called.
Big guy going to the line, 6'10", trying to shoot a 3 earlier. Let's see if he's good from the line.
Lee Summit's Keller Daughtery stands at a 6'10" and stands 5 inches taller than Staley's current tallest person on the roster, which is Jackson Smith. We'll look to see what that matchup is inside.
Now checking in the game, Lucas Wilson for Aiden Bird. Let's see what he can do. A long-range guy, spot-up 3 kind of guys we've seen this season. Let's see what he can make in a new dynamic offense.
After Daughtery's second make, Lee Summit takes the 6-8 lead as the Falcons look to respond back on offense. Stone lobs it up high, and that's the second time we've seen the ball go over the head of Jackson Smith. It'll be Lee Summit ball. It'll be Tice Miller on the inbound to Mekhi McNeil.
You know, when lobbing it to a 6'5 guy, you really hope he's going to be able to go and get it. Hasn't been able to convert so far, but if they're able to make that look work, that's easy points for Jackson Smith.
And he'll just toss it up in desperation. Ball stay back in his hands, and it's a fight on the ground, but the Falcons come up with it.
Great
Hicks
steal
over
by
the
Lucas
head.
Wilson loses the ball and has to toss it backwards. Let's see what the refs are going to call on the play here.
Quite the fiasco with the ball early on. It'll be Lee Summit ball. Mekhi McNeil on the inbound again. And here he comes up court. McNeil on Moore, 3-on-3. Gets the screen. He'll pass up the shot and passes the big man inside. Stone will collect his first personal foul of the night. The ball will stay in the hands of the Tigers as it's McNeil again on the baseline. And a stoppage of the game for substitution. For the Falcons, we will see number 32, Nolan Lewis, the sophomore. Inside is Daughtry. That one doesn't go. Rebounded by Jackson Smith.
Looks like Staley was going for more of a man kind of look instead of a zone on the inbound. And it was able to successful, obviously forced to miss shot and then is able to convert on offense. Let's see what they can do here.
Trey Moore spins around, finds a lane inside. He'll kick it back to Luke Wilson. Shot is up, and that one's good. Luke Wilson.
Big 3 from Luke Wilson, finally able to find a 3-pointer for the Staley offense. If Staley can continue that, they might be able to get up in this game.
And a contested shot by Cameron Johns. That one falls. Score of 9-11 as a timeout is called.
9-11, 2:26 left in the quarter. High scoring half so far with a lot of 3-pointers.
Now, Lee Summit's been relying on that 3 ball. Do we expect to see more of that?
You know, after a made 3-point right there, you want to keep it rolling. As we saw at the beginning of their drive, they made that first 3, went back, took another 3, and made it. I feel like there's a lot of momentum with 3-pointers. Once you get it going, it almost feels like you can't stop. So if Lee Summit's able to continue what they've been doing from 3, if I were head coach, I'd tell them to let it loose, keep going from behind the 3-point line and shoot it.
And the ball will be in the hands of the Falcons here, as it'll be Stone to Trey Moore. He'll take it up. 2-point deficit, Falcons looking to respond.
Going for more of a small ball look right now with Staley, trying to match the Lee Summit 3-point energy by bringing in sophomore Nolan Lewis and junior Luke Wilson, along with Trey Moore, the starter. All big 3-point guys, able to convert from behind the line. As looks like we might have another 3, never mind, floater from Luke Wilson, and it's good. That's 5 on the night for Luke Wilson.
Production so far with the new addition of the varsity lineup, Luke Wilson. There will be 5 points for him so far early on, and that one goes over the head of number 11, Cameron Johns. That one came from McNeil.
You know, a make from Staley and then converting a turnover, obviously, ball going out of bounds. Gives a lot of momentum back to this team, obviously, after the timeout and the three-point made by Lee Summit. If Staley's able to take a lead here, I feel like they can get that momentum, run with it, and rack up some points that will help them out later in the game.
Lewis kicks it back, and that one is no good. But there will be a putback from Kennison Stone. That's a great job right there by the Falcons to make up for the points.
Staley now on a 4-point run, has momentum right now. Looks like Lee Summit's going to put up anything. Goes for a fading midi, was not able to put it down, but it looks like they're going to call a foul on the play.
And we will see Mekhi McNeil at the line for the first time tonight. He was fouled on the shot. He'll get 2. First attempt for McNeil coming up. And that one's no good. Second shot coming up. A make would cut the lead to 1. And that one falls 13-12. Falcons 1-point lead. Here comes Trey Moore leading the charge for the Falcons. Kennison Stone on the perimeter. He'll kick it back all around the world for the Falcons so far. Luke Wilson passes one up. He'll kick it back. Trey Moore's attempt is no good. Rebounded by number 11, Cameron Johns. He'll take it up. 3-point attempt from Johns as well, and that one's no good. Rebounded by Trey Moore. Jackson Smith up the middle, charge, and that one will stay in the hands of the Falcons after a hard physical attempt right there by Smith.
You know, Jackson Smith saw the seam up the middle. As a football player he is himself, whenever you're able to split 2 defenders like that, it's easy points. Great vision from him, but he was tripped up going there. What would have been an easy 2, but he's able to go to the line. Hopefully we'll be able to convert those 2 points.
Smith to the line, looking to add some points to the board. First one doesn't go. And we will see some substitutions. Hicks back in the game for the Falcons.
You know, we just saw a lot of passes from Trey Moore to Jackson Smith. That's a big duo you're going to see when watching Staley basketball. Both of them juniors, same grade level, and both been playing varsity together since a freshman year. Only 2 to do it their freshman years. So as you can see, a lot of time spent together, a lot of chemistry built up. Now in their junior year, and what's going to be the core of Staley next year. So a lot of passes, a lot of ball handling, a lot of chemistry you're going to see from those 2.
Daughtry's second 3 attempts of the night does not go. Ball will be in the hands of Jacoby Hicks. Stone on the inside. He'll put the shot up and an and-one opportunity for Kennison Stone. Great toughness shown right there by the senior. Stone's first attempt, and only attempt, mind that. It is up, and it's no good, but it's rebounded by Jackson Smith. Another opportunity for the Falcons to score to make up for that free throw miss. Nolan Smith, he'll lose it, but it will stay in the hands of the Falcons as Jacoby Hicks takes it. Hicks looking for somebody.
Time down here, 8 seconds left in the quarter.
Look at that play for the end. He'll kick it back. Nolan Smith takes a shot, and it is good. A huge 3-ball by the sophomore. Nolan Smith will end the quarter as your score at the end is 19-12.
You know, Staley's strategy of trying to have a 3-ball lineup has really worked so far. As we saw, it was 9-11, and now it's 19-12. A lot of threes in what was that comeback, being able to get on this lead in that 8-1 run. What do you have to say about that, Cooper?
Falcons so far able to play tougher defense than we saw in the first. They've been a lot more aggressive on the boards, so that allows them to get those second chance opportunities and get the ball back to make second chance happen on the offensive side. We're seeing big production from each player. It's not just a star show here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lee Summit, whenever they take out their 6'10 guy, their tallest guy is 6'4", who we've yet to see to play, and not too many guys that have been able to compete for rebounds. So whenever you take out that extreme height, it seems like Lee Summit's used to having him rebound for them. Being able to do it themselves, they've had a little bit of struggles, and Staley's been able to win that rebound game.
And is prepared to start some second quarter action. It'll start in the hands of the Tigers. Mekhi McNeil. He'll find his big option. Looking around the three, we've seen a lot of that from Lee Summit so far. Shot passed up down the baseline. He'll kick it back outside the perimeter. Mekhi McNeil, 3 attempt, and that one's off the front of the rim, rebounded by Kennison Stone. Opportunity coming up for the Falcons. Stone driving hard inside. He'll put the shot up. That one doesn't go. We've seen that one go several times tonight, but that one doesn't. And oh, here we go.
You know, as we see it, 2 people go for the block there, and that leaves a wide open Staley offender to go put it up for the putback.
Third chance opportunity for them. I didn't even have time to know who had the ball. There will be a call on the floor. Ball will stay in the hands of the Tigers. And we'll see Luke Wilson sub back in the game for the Falcons. He'd made some big plays so far. Colby Hay puts up the floater. That one's good. His first points of the night.
Staley trying to rush down the court here, trying to find some quick looks on some lacking defense from Lee Summit.
Luke Wilson will kick it to Moore. Moore looking for somewhere to go. Moore finds the lane inside. He'll just kick it back to Wilson. And now it'll be to Hicks. Hicks bounce pass inside. A little trouble with it. Tipped in the air. Rebounded by number 10, Keller Daughtery. And back in the hands of the Tigers. Cash Belzer with it. Finds his big man on the perimeter. He'll drive inside. He'll take it himself, and easy 2 right there for Daughtery.
Kobe Hicks going to be taking the ball down the court this time. Senior guard.
Here comes Moore inside. Moore finds a wide open lane, and he makes a count. 2 points of his own.
Sees the 6'10" defender, goes up with him, puts his hand in the air, and then goes around to the other side for what looked like an easy lay for what was an incredibly hard shot.
Benassi's attempt was no good. It'll stay with Hicks, and Hicks will put up the floater. That one's good. Wide open lanes right now for the basket in this Falcon defense. Falcon offense, exposing lanes by Lee Summit, making them count. As you can tell by the scoreboard, 25-16 so far. Charge timeout by Lee Summit, trying to figure something out.
You know, whenever I talk about momentum, this is what I really want to talk about. Forcing timeouts from other team puts them in bad situations later in the game, forces some stress on them, pressure on that team to go out there, make plays, do new things. And if the new things don't work, then we see things like this with the score really getting racked up, 25-16 so far.
And as we break the huddles and head back into the action, 5 minutes and 43 seconds left to go. 25-16, the Falcons with the lead so far. Neff clearing things up with this team. And here comes the Falcon defense again. Mekhi McNeil, no stranger to the inbound so far. He'll kick it back. McNeil finds lane inside. Tough defense by Moore right there, locking him up. Daughtery loses the ball. That'll be tight jump ball right there attempt. Jacoby Hicks playing some tough defense right there to draw that jump ball. And the ball will go to the Falcons.
Aiden Bird on the inbound to Kobe Hicks, both seniors.
Hicks will take it up to the Falcons. looking to extend that lead so far. Kick it to Luke Wilson. High pass to Jackson Smith. Physical defense right there. They'll take the ball away from him.
Third time trying that floater today to Jackson Smith. Finally able to convert, getting it to him, but then was immediately stripped by the Lee Summit defender.
It'll be back in the hands of McNeil. McNeil puts up that floater attempt, and that one does not go. It was a skirmish for that ball, but it will be rebounded by Aiden Bird. Here comes Hicks finding another lane inside, and that one will be blocked by Daughtry. McNeil with an opportunity inside over Smith for a Lee Summit 2.
Staley looking to slow things down a little bit. Lee Summit making a tough shot. Got to slow things down, get some momentum back, and find a good look for the Falcons.
Trey Moore looking to slow things down. He'll find Wilson, and he'll find Bird. All around the perimeter right now for the Falcons. It's Hicks. Bounce pass inside to Smith, and he'll take a man down. Series of fouls so far for both teams. They need to just take a deep breath and slow things down. It'll be Luke Wilson on the inbound. Luke Wilson's been a great bench asset for the Falcons so far in this game. Here's Moore. Moore steps back. Nolan Smith bounce pass inside of Jackson Smith yet again. Smith will be double teamed inside. He picks up his own miss. And again, there will be a foul called on Jackson Smith. He'll see the line.
Yeah, tough shot there. Going to the line. Jackson Smith not able to convert, but is going to get 2 at the line.
2 shot attempts by Jackson Smith. First one will go. Looking to get the second point from the line is Smith. It is up and away, and it is good. Falcons will establish a lead of 27-18.
Falcons, 3:51 left in the quarter. Lee Summit's number 15, Blake Myers, inbounding the ball.
McNeil takes up the top. He'll be guarded by Trey Moore. Shot is up by Daughtry, and that was no good. He's been inefficient from the three-point line so far, but he makes up for it with a slam dunk, using that height inside. Trey Moore looking to respond to that electric play by Lee Summit. Hicks is looking for somebody.
Kobe Hicks slowing things down, not able to see anything. He's going to pass it back to Trey Moore, slow things down himself.
Trey Moore drives hard inside. Shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Daughtry. And he'll find Colby Hay. Colby Hay scrambling around looking for somewhere to go. In the hands of Myers. Myers driving hard. He'll put up the floater, and that one is good for the Lee Summit basket. It'll be Trey Moore again for the Falcons. Falcons setting up a play as we speak. Here's Hicks. Hicks inside to Smith, double teamed hard. And he'll just kick that one away out of bounds. The ball will go to Lee Summit. Smith having a hard time inside.
Ball going Lee Summit's way. A big point swing from Lee Summit. Now only a 5-point deficit for the Lee Summit Tigers.
In the hands of Lee Summit again, looking to set something up. Almost stolen by Hicks, but it'll stay in the hands of Lee Summit. Myers drives hard inside. Myers puts up another shot inside. That one's been good.
And Jackson Smith is going to be down on the other side, fully down on the ground. Looks like he's holding his face. Looks to be hurt a little bit.
Certainly not good for the Falcons right there, missing a key part of their varsity starting lineup. He'll talk things over with the official and the coach.
Looks to be a little shaken up. Reading the words from his mouth, he's saying, I'm fine. But he's going to be swapping roles with Kobe Hicks, shake it off a little bit, but will come out of the game for senior Aiden Bird.
Smith taking that 5 role of the Falcons lineup. They'll need somebody to keep that dominance that he has inside to get those rebounds. It'll be the and one opportunity for Blake Myers.
With the big Jackson Smith coming out, they're going to bring in Kennison Stone, who's really going to give him height in that lineup.
Here's Myers, and that one is up, and that's off the front of the rim. But a putback opportunity by Daughtry. And 1 point will turn into 2, as it's a 1 point lead for the Falcons, 27-26, with 2 minutes left to go in the half.
Yeah, big comeback from the Lee Summit Tigers. Staley's really going to need to be able to slow things down, find the good shots. Hopefully Coach Neff's going to be able to draw up some plays and make something for the Staley team.
Coach Neff will talk things over with his team, and he'll set up a series of plays as we prepare to close off the half. And both huddles will break and basketball will resume.
Only a 1 point deficit with 2 minutes left in the quarter. Staley up. Let's see if they're able to continue that lead.
Hicks will take it up. Setting up a player of the Falcons, Trey Moore has it. Falcons slinging it around the perimeter. It'll be with Moore. Moore will take it inside. He'll get the ball off as he falls down. It'll be Lee Summit ball. We will see Kennison Stone come off the court, substituted by Nolan Smith. Makai McNeil guarded by Trey Moore. Tight defense right there, man to man. He'll kick it back to Myers. Myers, another mid-range attempt, and that one's good. He's gone to that shot 3 times and has had results 3 times.
Lee Summit now taking back the lead for the first time since midway through the first quarter. But it's going to be Trey Moore behind the line, trying to find something. Nothing there. Gives it out to sophomore Nolan Lewis.
After some broken ankles earlier by Trey Moore, he'll just give the ball back. It'll stay in the hands of Hicks. He'll decide to give it up to Luke Wilson. Trey Moore driving hard inside. Shot blocked by the Tigers. Fumbling around the ball a bit, but they will stay as they will relax with McNeil up the court.
Time ticking down in the quarter. Missed shot from Lee Summit, but is put back up and converted by the 6'10" center.
McNeil put up a really risky shot, but the 6'10" Keller Daughtry was able to pick that one up and get some second chance points.
Trey Moore looking to take the last shot this quarter. Only 15 seconds left. Trying to push off a guy to drain down the clock a little bit more.
Trey Moore with 5 seconds left to go in the half, looking to make something happen. Down 3, and he'll just lob that up for a layup and get what points he can get. 29-30 is your score at half.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, please welcome
And as we switch courts, it'll be Lee Summit ball. Daughtry kicks it back. McNeil, 3 attempt is no good. It'll be rebounded and put up again, but it'll be rebounded by the Falcons this time. It's Hicks. Hicks will keep the ball. He'll take it around inside. Contested shot attempt. That one doesn't go. Rebounded by number 20 over the head of McNeil.
And it's going to be out of bounds on Lee Summit. Great play by Trey Moore, going for the ball, sees he's going to go out of bounds and tips it at the Lee Summit defender.
Trey Moore, he'll take the ball up again for the Falcons, starting something. Hicks will find Stone, and Stone's pass is stolen by Daughtry. Up the court is Colby Hay. And he'll kick it back. 3-point attempt, and that'll be a wide open for Tyus Miller. And that's how we start off the second. Here come the Falcons. Hicks driving hard inside again. He'll decide to give it up to Smith. And Smith passes it out of bounds. Looks like miscommunication right there from the Falcons.
Kobe Hicks passed the ball over to Jackson Smith and looked towards the basket, trying to see if there was a lane. Jackson Smith on the pass back was not looking, and the ball went out of bounds.
Daughtry drives hard inside, sizing up Stone. That one doesn't go. Rebounded by Smith. Opportunity here for the Falcons, down by 4.
Almost looked like a bit of a glitched animation on that rebound. Jackson Smith grabbed the ball and then jumped. A little bit weird there to see, but Staley with now possession of the ball.
Trey Moore, he'll kick it back to Bird. Bird to Smith. Smith heavily contested by 2 Tigers.
Speaking of glitched, great and one from Jackson Smith right there. Hopefully able to convert at the line and make it a 1-point game again.
And you can say Jackson Smith was taming 2 Tigers right there as he goes to the line for the and one opportunity.
Bit of a prowl in the jungle, as one could say. Jackson Smith really going through the Tigers' grass.
And here comes Lee Summit looking to respond. McNeil and Moore have been going after it all game. And he'll kick it back. Open attempt, and that one is no good from Cameron Johns.
And the shot is no good. Looks like they're going to be calling it over the back on Kennison Stone. Not sure if that was the right call there. Staley fans not too happy with that one.
Stone was visibly upset with that call. Still talking things over with the officials. He'll get things cleared up. Mekhi McNeil on the inbound. And he'll find it over the top. It'll be a jumper attempt, but that one is no good from Cameron Johns.
Tough shot from number 11. Looks like he lost his balance a little bit while trying to go up with a shot, so leaning a little bit to the side, but was still able to sink the shot.
Opportunity here for the Falcons. Trey Moore, he'll huck it deep for Stone. Stone managed to catch it.
Kennison Stone using some of those cornerback abilities that we've seen in football, multiple interceptions this past year for the Falcons football team, and really able to go up and get that ball right there instead of having a turnover.
Bounce pass to Smith inside, and Smith is not able to handle it. Smith shaken up so far. We've seen 2 turnovers from him.
Smith possibly still dealing with a little bit of the injuries. He ended the second quarter with banged up on the eye. First time coming back in since the injury. Looks like he's trying to get back into the flow of things.
And inside for McNeil. But he'll find his open man, Cameron Johns, and he'll make it count. 32-38.
Staley now with a 6-point deficit after starting with only a 1-point deficit. Trying to get things back here, hopefully able to make the 3-point work. That's going to be a coaching F decision on whether he wants to bring those small guys in and play that kind of game. As they go over the 2, doesn't convert, but then goes up the second time. Kennison Stone makes it. Now going to be 10 points on the night for the senior.
Kennison Stone staying aggressive inside, able to get those second chance points. We've seen that a lot from the Falcons so far, and that seems to be a staple in their game.
And it looks like it's going to be a personal foul call. 2 at the line for Lee Summit. Staley coach Neff not too happy about that one.
Lee Summit trying to make these free throws count. Looking to put them at the 40-point line and cut the lead to 6.
And the second will be good from Lee Summit.
And with that second attempt made, Lee Summit will expand their lead. It'll be 34-40. Falcons have to respond here. Tyus Miller, and he'll find Johns back to Miller. Looking for somewhere to go. He'll find the side. Tight defense by Hicks. He'll poke the ball out, but it will stay in the hands of McNeil, and they'll get a second chance here to extend their lead.
Great
McNeil put a shot up inside. That one's no good. Hicks will come down with it.
Great contest by Kobe Hicks, going up with both hands and using his body and will to get that stop. Nolan, second 3 of the game, not able to go down. Now 1 for 2 on the night from 3.
The wide open attempt by Nolan Smith will not go. It'll stay with Lee Summit. Deep 3 attempt by Johns, and that one is good.
Yeah, number 11 for Lee Summit cannot seem to miss right now, along with the 2 points at the line that he just got. Now 16 on the game for him.
Cameron Johns making some tight, contested shots so far. They will sure look to go to him later on in this game. Bounce pass inside to Smith, and he was fouled on the way up, and one opportunity for Jackson Smith.
Great conversion from Jackson Smith. Guy getting fouled a lot going up. If you turn into a Staley Falcons game, I would say there's about a 10% chance you're going to be seeing him at the line.
And after the missed free throw from Jackson Smith, it'll stay a 7-point Lee Summit lead. And here comes Johns. Hucks it over to the big man. Daughtry looks for somebody. Bounce pass through the legs, but it doesn't matter. It'll go to Kobe Hicks. Kobe Hicks drives hard aside and loses it. That one deflected off Colby Hay. It'll be Nolan Smith on the inbound for the Falcons.
Now going to be 36-43 Falcons, 2:52 left in the quarter. Nolan Lewis looking for a shot, not there. Jackson Smith from 3, and that's going to be bang from downtown.
And after the Jackson Smith 3 ball, something we don't see very often. Ball will go to McNeil. McNeil locked up by Moore. He'll just decide to kick it away. And number 15, Blake Myers, will give up the ball.
It's going to be a travel on Lee Summit. Staley now getting the ball down 4, hoping to shorten this deficit once again.
39-43, Falcons looking to cut this lead. Setting up the play, it'll be Moore. Moore along the outside. And he'll just get it right back. Over the head, and that one was off. He tried to go to Jackson Smith inside.
Now 0 for 4 on conversions on that lob pass to Jackson Smith. Really has not been able to turn that play around today.
And a little bit of good news for the Falcons is they will get the ball back. It was deflected off of a Lee Summit defender. Jackson Smith inside again, tight defense, and that one was blocked on the way up by Daughtry.
2 men on Jackson Smith, not able to put up the shot, playing some tough defense down low from Lee Summit. Nolan Lewis at the line.
Nolan Lewis's first shot is up and good despite of the best efforts from what I assume to be the Lee Summit student section. And second one is good. 41-43 Falcons, 2-point lead for the Lee Summit Tigers.
Staley student section really getting involved now in this close game. Not too much time left in the third quarter, only 1:40. Again, a close game, only a 2-point deficit for the Falcons.
And a long pass to McNeil. And he'll look for the big man in the middle. That one is stolen. Ball in the hands of Trey Moore. Showing off those moves on McNeil. He'll go on the way up. And that was a tough shot, but he will see the line.
Trey Moore fouled going up. Now 2 at the line could make this a tie game for the Falcons. First time tied since the second quarter.
Trey Moore. And first shot is too strong. A make here would cut the lead to 1. Moore's second attempt is up, and it is good. 42-43. This one is getting closer and closer. Blake Myers will take it up, and miscommunication. He was trying to get the ball to McNeil, but it just went around his back, and that will result in a turnover. It'll be Falcon ball.
Now Staley's ball, only down 1, could take a lead on this possession right here. Only a minute left in the third quarter.
And here comes Trey Moore. Trey Moore looking to take control of this game. He'll put up the jumper, and that one is good.
And that is now going to be a lead for Staley, first time since the second quarter. Great leading jumper by the junior, Trey Moore.
And Trey Moore will reclaim the lead right there with that good and clean jumper.
You know, you can really see on Trey Moore's face whenever he gets locked in. After that first missed free throw, you can really see it on his face. Sinks the second, gets a stop on defense, comes back down, and makes a tough jumper on the Lee Summit team. That guy is locked in.
McNeil telling his guys where to go. The ball will stay with him as we are coming up on the end of the third quarter here. It'll be tight, pit bull, bulldog defense, whatever you want to call it, for Trey Moore. And that will be a foul called on him.
Inbound from Lee Summit, slowing it down. They want the last shot in the quarter. Staley's gotten the last shot in the first 2. Lee Summit might get it here, but they do put up a early shot. Won't be good, and that'll be the end of the quarter. Staley up 44-43.
Mekhi Mitchell finds the ball in his hands quite a bit, and he tries to make those plays, but right there, it just was not enough right there. The Falcons will still have the 1-point lead going into the fourth.
You know, if I had a bag of popcorn right now, I'd be all the way through it. This has been a great game so far. Been neck and neck the whole time, exchanging leads, and has really been 1 to 3 point deficits this entire game, and a lot of point swings we've seen so far.
Going into this game, this is something that I expected to see. Lee Summit, their record is 14-4 compared to Staley's 12-5. And so on paper, this was a matchup that we might have expected to be this close. And if you dive deeper into the statistics, right in front of me is Staley's 60 points per game and Lee Summit's 66 points per game. But right now, this seems to be a defensive masterclass.
Yeah, we've seen both so far. 44 from the Falcons, 43 from Lee Summit, keeping up this pace. They're going towards those points per games. Let's see how these teams really translate it to the fourth quarter, though. Fourth quarter's teams are what win games and what keeps leads ahead.
And the Falcons will break the huddle. Starting off the fourth, 8 minutes to go to see which team will walk away victorious. And ladies and gentlemen, there are nail biters in this game and there are blowouts. And this one certainly seems to be more on the side of the nail biter. Here's Trey Moore. Hicks looking for something to play. Nothing going for him inside. He'll kick it back out the perimeter. Hicks. Screen from Jackson Smith. He won't get the ball. It'll stay on the outside. Falcons looking for something here. And he'll step back, and that one's good. Trey Moore on fire so far.
Second mid-range shot in the half from Trey Moore. 2 for 2 so far. He's looking around that top of the key spot. Hit one from either side so far. That's a guaranteed shot whenever it's Trey Moore taking it.
Nakai McNeil, he won't take matters in his own hand. He'll pass it to Johns. Johns inside.
Shot's going to be no good. Foul will be on the ground. Lee Summit on the inbound.
And that call right there will give the Falcons a chance.
And there is no one for number 11 to pass to, and that's going to be a turnover. Staley now getting the ball up 3, really running this with this momentum like a freight train.
Lee Summit looking aggressively to make up for that shot that did not count. They'll come up empty there. It'll be a 3-point lead here for the Falcons. Trey Moore, he'll kick it to Nolan Smith and tipped. And that one will be stolen by number 20. Number 20, one-on-one opportunity. And nothing goes for him there.
And it's going to be 2 from the line. Luke Wilson put in a tough situation trying to guard that one-on-one. And the Lee Summit number 20 is able to bait the foul there and get himself to the line.
Tyus Miller at the line now, shooting 2. First one's up and just off the front of the rim. Second shot coming up for Miller.
Tough miss.
Miller can cut the lead to 2, and he does. That one goes.
Trey Moore taking the ball down the court.
Trey Moore on Hayes. He'll get that screen from Smith. Nowhere going for him.
Big spread out offense from Staley. Looks like they want a 3-ball. Nolan Lewis, Kobe Hicks, Luke Wilson, and Trey Moore were all behind the 3-point line with only Jackson Smith down low, who's been coming up to set some screens. Trey Moore, deep 3, and that is sunk. Trey Moore cannot miss right now. 49-44 Staley. Trey Moore now 12 on the night.
Trey Moore cooking some barbecue back there. Deep shot from him, and that one will count.
Trey Moore with another tray, as one could say.
And that will be responded by an easy bucket for Johns. Trey Moore with the ball again. Will he take matters into his own hands and ride that hot hand? Nolan Smith around inside. And a little bit of distraction right there That'll be Lee Summit ball.
Trey Moore not too happy right now. He's really in this locked-in, angry mindset, been sinking all his shots. So when things go bad on offense, he's not going to be too happy about it.
And he can't let that break up his rhythm. Once again, it's Mekhi McNeil.
Yeah, you know, what Trey Moore has right now is what you call the hot hand. The biggest thing as a team is just keep giving that guy the ball and don't mess it up, because once you mess up that hot hand, you put yourself in a bad situation and feel like you're relying on someone who's not there.
Driving hard inside was McNeil. That shot will not go, but he will get 2 chances at the line.
5 minutes and 12 seconds of greatness left for you guys on the game as the first one is up and it's good.
And we'll see some substitutions. Kennison Stone back in the game, the dynamic playmaker for the Falcons.
Kennison Stone been having a great game so far tonight. Great to see the guy back in the game. Been able to get a lot of rebounds, put up a lot of shots, get a lot of points so far. And it's been very dynamic, fundamental, under the basket, and added a lot as a big threat and opens out a lot of shots for the other big, Jackson Smith, versus when he's in the game on his own.
And we are back at a 1-point game. Falcons clinching that lead right here. Luke Wilson back in the game. He's made some big plays earlier in the first half. Smith bounce pass to Moore inside. And a little bit of a heat check right there for Trey Moore. That one is no good. And Johns had 2 Falcon defenders come up with him.
Only a 1-point deficit for Lee Summit right now, but they will be going to the line for 2. Could be a lead change right now if Lee Summit makes both the free throws.
And with the chance at the line, Johns is able to tie this game or reclaim the lead. And that one just rolls around and it'll fall down onto the ground.
Now can shoot for a tie, 4:38 left in the fourth quarter for you guys.
And that one is good. Cameron Johns makes the opportunity count somewhat, tying the game again. And a little bit of a tie-up right there between Hicks and Miller.
Foul on the Tiger on the inbound. Looks like he pushes Kobe Hicks out of bounds a little bit. And the inbound will go to Trey Moore.
Trey Moore been a dominant force so far in this fourth quarter especially. They'll kick it around. Wilson, and nobody, he found nobody there. And that'll be an easy 2 points for Mekhi McNeil. They'll capitalize off the Falcon error.
Yeah, not what you want to see in a tied game. Just a lobbed up pass to the other team for easy conversion for Lee Summit. Staley now in the deficit themselves, down 2. Ball now in the air again, but it will be foul on the Tigers.
Both teams aggressive right now. And this is just a display of tough, hard-nosed basketball when things get close.
Yeah, when things get close, only 4 minutes left in the game, 2-point swing, what it's been this entire fourth quarter. Things are going to get heated. Parents are going to get angry, along with the players themselves. We've seen some frustrated players on missed shots and missed possessions so far. It's really about who's able to convert and do things as a team, not just an individual in the fourth quarter.
Kennison Stone setting something up. And another deep 3 attempt by Trey Moore, and that one is no good. He tried it again, but the Falcons will keep the ball. Stolen by McNeil.
And missed the conversion. Luke Wilson's able to get the rebound and get it to Kennison Stone. Now in a fast break situation, but slows things down, trying to find an easier shot.
Series of missed opportunities for both teams as Stone drives into the paint, and he breaks the rhythm right there.
That is an easy bucket, 51-51. Now only 3 minutes left. Been a defensive masterclass, obviously, like we said earlier. Both teams averaging 66 and 60, but Lee Summit now looking at a 4-point play after the main 3 from number 11.
Cameron Johns making that tough contested three, and he'll do enough to draw that foul. 4-point play opportunity coming up.
Yeah, John's been so big for the Tigers so far this night. 22 of their 54 points, looking to be 23 right now with this free throw.
He can claim a 2-possession lead here, and he will. 51-55, the Lee Summit Tigers lead. 3 minutes to go now.
4-point play right there forces the Falcons in a position to either make one of their own or have 2 possessions, has to make one, get a stop, and make another with only 3 minutes remaining.
Troy Moore will find Smith inside, triple teamed, and he will get the foul called.
Jackson Smith not able to convert the and one, but will get 2 at the line.
And that's been the story for Smith so far. As soon as he gets the ball in the paint, he's got a swarm of Lee Summit defenders on him. Tough to make those shots. First one is up and good. Second attempt coming up soon.
First good for Smith. Looking to make the second. Will only be a 2-point game. And then Staley will really be able to come back.
It's Smith again. And that one will fall 53-55. 2-point lead now for the Tigers.
Timeout, Staley. Coach Neff looking to draw up some plays. Right here in these limited situations, if you have a hard fundamental play that you've been practicing in practice, not one just drawing up, that's easy points. And the end of the game when things often get heated in your own head.
At this point in the game, you just got to take what you can get. Don't force anything. Let those shots come to you.
You know, both teams have really had a guy doing it for them. For Staley, it's been Trey Moore. And for Lee Summit, it's really been number 11, Cameron Johns. Both of them have been individually carrying their teams so far in the fourth quarter. But whenever it comes at a time like this, you've got to be a team. You have to be sound on defense. No slip-ups, because in Staley's position right now, you cannot afford any silly points.
And as the buzzer sounds, that will signal for both teams to break their huddle with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the game. And the Falcons looking to break up this 2-point lead currently that the Tigers possess. And back on the court are the Falcon defense. Full court press action here.
And Lee Summit just tosses the ball out of bounds. No one in the vicinity. Looks like a misread from Lee Summit. That's what happens when things get stressful and you're not sound late in games, trying to make too much happen. Can't be doing that, especially whenever you're up in the game.
Can't afford those mishaps when it's this close and this late in the game. Here's Hicks.
Looking
will
Jackson
find
Smith from 3. Gives it to Trey Moore, 6'10" man on him. Jackson Smith now with a mismatch, down low, wants the ball from Hicks.
Hicks driving hard inside, double teamed. That one's no good.
Hicks takes it into his own hands, step back from Moore, and that is a 3-ball swish from Trey Moore, now taking the lead. Great step back shot over the 6'10" Tiger defender.
I think Trey Moore might like fishing.
Good guy.
Here's the big man inside, driving hard, and that one is no good.
Kennison Stone, great toss over to Kobe Hicks, bringing the ball back in on what would have been out on Staley.
Hard-nosed rebounding so far from the Falcons. Their theme that they have carried on to the second half and now the fourth quarter. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Stolen, and that one is over the head of Cameron Johns. Cameron Johns, their playmaker, he wanted to get the ball to him, and miscommunication again.
It looks like number 3 for Lee Summit stepped out of bounds and the ref didn't see it, but I don't know if number 3 knew that for himself. And so lobbed the ball all the way over to the other side of the court, trying to keep it in, but was just blown over the head, going out of bounds, and it will be Staley's ball. Only a minute 30 left of basketball. Been an incredibly close game so far on the night, 56-55. What a thriller. Cooper, how do you feel?
Well, you know, this is one of the best games I've ever seen played in this field house. And I'm not just saying that to say that. This has been a display of defensive and offensive excellence by both teams to complement each other. I truly think this is a testament to what the rest of the season will look like for both of these teams.
Yeah, absolutely. If I hadn't seen the Oak Park thriller in 2023 that we had, this would by far be the best game that I've seen in this field house. 56-55, only a minute 30 left. Trey Moore taking the ball, been incredibly trusty for the Falcons on the night.
Trey Moore, he'll kick it back. Jackson Smith is not able to handle it. Good save right there by Kennison Stone to keep possession.
Hustle play by Kennison Stone, able to keep it in bounds and just keep time taken off that clock.
Trey Moore with the hot hand. He's double teamed. They know he wants to shoot the ball. He'll drive inside. He'll kick it off himself. And mishaps everywhere. And that will be Lee Summit ball.
Personal foul on the play. Now it's going to guarantee Lee Summit some free throws at the line.
Colby Hay, first one will go. Tie ball game here, 56-56.
Only a minute and 3 seconds left. Both teams are going to need to be able to take control of this clock and take what's rightfully theirs.
And his second shot won't go. It'll stay a tie ball game. Kennison Stone comes down with it.
Going to need to play sound right here. It's really just a time management game. Whatever team can get 2 shots is going to be favorable for this win.
45 seconds left to go here. This one as close as it can get. Here's Stone inside, double teamed. He'll keep control of the ball. He'll find Hicks again. Hicks over 2 defenders.
And Kennison Stone will be going to the line. Foul called on the Tigers.
And who else would you want at the line in this situation? Kennison Stone may not be having the greatest game he's ever had, but he has proved himself to be the Falcons' dynamic playmaker that they need in this certain part of the game.
I mean, even so far, Kennison Stone has 12 on the night, looking to make it 14.
You can hear a pin dropping here.
And that will be sung. Hits multiple sides of the rim, but will be drilled. A Staley lead with 33 seconds left in the game. What a thriller, Cooper.
57-56. Can Stone make it 58-56 here with the made free throw? Second attempt is up, and it's no good. It'll go off some heads before being taken by McNeil. McNeil to Johns, long pass, and that one's no good.
Kobe Hicks, but there will be a foul called. Staley fans not too happy with that call from the officials.
Emotions flooding through the field house as the Tigers are looking to capitalize here with Johns at the line for 2.
If I were Lee Summit, I wouldn't want anyone else at the line right now. Number 11 has been so trusty for them on the night. And the first one is sunk, makes it a tie game. If Lee Summit makes this shot right here, Staley's going to want to go for the win. You take all 27 seconds of that clock, and you give it to Trey Moore.
Energy, crowd roaring right now, and John's second attempt is good, and the Tigers will reclaim the lead. It'll be 57-58.
Timeout, Lee Summit. If you're Staley right here, you don't want to take a shot before the clock is off, or you're setting yourself up for a defensive possession, which may not be able to get a stop. You want to be able to take this last shot, take control of the game, put it in your own hands, and let the last second come off with hopefully a Trey Moore 3. I mean, that's been the name of the game all night. That's what I want to see right here. Let's see what Staley can cook up.
if you're the Staley Falcons right here, there is no bad position that you can be in unless you decide to take a risky shot. You have playmakers that you need to get this game where it should be. They just have to decide who they want the ball to be in the hands of.
Stressful game for the Falcons. Obviously not a playoff game, but a lot of high emotions running so far from both teams. I think that everyone is emotionally invested regardless of the outcome on where we're at in the regular season.
It'll be 26.8 seconds left to go here in the game. Staley down by 1, looking to make some magic happen here late. And Coach Neff will break the huddle, and here come the Falcon offense.
Lee Summit is going to be in the bonus. Staley is not. So if they miss a shot and have to foul, Lee Summit will be guaranteed to go to the line.
Stone's looking for somebody. Lee Summit playing some full court press action here.
Trey Moore being pressed down court. 21 seconds left in the quarter. Trey Moore to Smith, swinging it over to Stone.
Falcons kicking around the perimeter. Trey Moore double teamed again. He overcomes. Inside is Moore, and the shot is good.
Moore 2. Timeout, Lee Summit, only 7 seconds left. Great take from the junior Trey Moore. Exactly what I wanted to see. Trey Moore put the ball in his hands, let him take a shot. But Lee Summit has 7 seconds. They can take a shot and get 2 from it and still win the game. So Staley, you have to be careful here. 7 seconds is a good amount of time for a good shot. But you got to play sound defense. Don't let an easy backdoor to win them the game.
The Tigers and the Falcons punching each other in the face. This is a firefight here. Lead change after lead change with 7 seconds left. Plenty of time for Lee Summit to make a play here. But we also have the timeout, so the Falcons need to calm down and collect themselves for probably the biggest defensive possession of this game.
Yeah, when teams obviously want to have the ball in the end of a quarter, but there is an upside to playing defense against it. There's a lot of stress on the other team, especially Falcons, who have swung the point differential, was down 4 at one point in this quarter, now up 1. So when swinging the points like that, there's a lot of stress on this Lee Summit team.
And as we break the huddles, we will see what the Falcons' strategy here is to defend their slim 1-point lead here with 7 seconds left to go.
Lee Summit going with a look where they're going to be able to put their guy all the way down low on the other end. Their guy tonight been Cameron Johns, and they want him to take that last shot. But there will be another timeout.
And that's more chance for us to talk about some basketball, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. How about them Jayhawks, am I right?
You know, it would have helped for Darren Peterson to be on either of these teams right now.
Oh, 100%. Who wouldn't want Darren Peterson? You know, what a guy. Guaranteed to go number 1 overall. Owns AJ Devanza after the last game that we just watched from KU. And it looks like they're going to be great in March Madness this year. Really looking forward to seeing it.
And to all my Kansas fans watching at home, we give you a big old rock chalk Jayhawk. But now, unfortunately, we have to talk about Falcon basketball again as we hone in on this nail-biter here, 59-58 against second timeout called. The huddles will break.
Absolutely super close game here. Lee Summit Tigers going back to the same look with their trusty number 11 down on the other side of the court and giving themselves 4 guys to inbound the ball to.
And here come the Staley Falcons here looking to protect that lead. It'll be Miller on the inbound for the Tigers. Ball's passed in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and a bad call from Lee Summit. Staley not happy with that one.
And as we see Miller go to the line, he'll get 2 here.
Now a lot of pressure to make both these free throws. If he misses both, it's a loss for the team. Makes it, it goes into overtime and sinks both. It could be a win for the Lee Summit Tigers.
The flock letting him hear it right now. And we'll get a substitution right now for the Falcons. It'll be Luke Wilson. 2 shots coming up for Tyus Miller. Number 1 is up, and it's no good. The shot is no good. There goes the win opportunity for Lee Summit.
This game is guaranteed to be either win by the Falcons or go into overtime. It all depends on this second shot from number 20 for Lee Summit.
And timeout called. This will be the shot of Miller's career. If he makes this, the Tigers will have a shot to go into overtime and potentially win it. And if he loses, it'll be a long bus ride home.
You know, if this was football, I'd call it icing the kicker, but you're really icing the free throw right here, I guess as one could say, for basketball. Coach Knapp takes a very smart timeout, get in this kid's head in a very stressful situation. This is his kid's senior year. Game on the line. Already missed the first. So much pressure on this kid. Will he be able to make the second shot?
The fight song blaring here in Falcon Fieldhouse. This is a game gratifying opportunity right here. Neff clearing things over with his team. And the huddles will break, and it will be Tyus Miller's second shot at the line.
Great job from the band and the cheerleaders, if you guys could hear that. Amazing job by them, all props to them. But back to this amazing game. 1-point game, Lee Summit with the ball. All comes down to this.
Miller's second shot is good. Wow.
Staley has 1.1 seconds to make a shot. Luke Wilson inbounding the ball. Will this lob be able to make it? I might scream. I might run onto the court. I don't know what will happen if we make this shot.
For those of you at home, I would beckon that you turn your volume down. The lob by Moore, and it's no good.
And this game will go into overtime. Grab another bag of popcorn because we have another 8 minutes for you guys.
You know what? This is the first time I have ever seen Staley go into overtime. I may be inexperienced, or this may just be one heck of a game.
Yeah, no, this is one heck of a game. Obviously not a lot on the line, but I don't think that matters anymore. I think everyone's invested in this game. What's on the line doesn't matter. The student section's involved, the cheers involved, the parents are involved, the opposing team is involved, the opposing student section is involved, these announcers are involved. We want a great overtime game right here, and that's what we will be getting. Excuse me, there's 4 minutes on the clock for overtime. There will be a 4-minute overtime period to see which team comes on top.
59-59 at the end of regulation. 4 minutes for either team to battle it out for just one more quarter.
Man, I love my mom. Ugh. You love your mom, Cooper?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I love my mom. Ugh. But now back onto basketball, starting the overtime period here. Teams going back to those second lineups. Tennyson Stone leading the huddle, getting his boys hyped up for this overtime game.
I've been announcing here at Staley for 2 years, and last year we've seen some really tight games, but we've also seen some storied players who have made big plays in big scenarios. Will we see the same thing happen here?
And the 6'10" center just tips that ball right on over to his guy. Lee Summit starting with the ball in OT.
Miller with the ball, guarded by Bird. He'll drive inside, and that one's good with the left hand. Trey Moore looking to ride that hot hand that we saw in the fourth quarter. He'll take it inside himself, and the shot is up, and it'll be no good.
Looks like there might be a foul on the ground. Oh, looks like it will be on the air. Trey Moore will get 2 from the line.
And with that miss, we will see Trey Moore at the line for 2. Looking to respond to that Lee Summit Tiger bucket.
No shenanigans here from Trey May. The first will be made.
Second shot is up and good, and this game will be tied all over again, 61-61.
Trey Moore with some Texas Roadhouse bread and butter right there. 2 made from the line, 61-61 right here in overtime.
Tigers playing some all around the perimeter. Johns will sling it back to Miller. It'll be Miller to McNeil, guarded tightly by Kennison Stone. Pardon me, Jacoby Hicks. Deep ball attempt by Johns. That one rolls out of the rim. Rebounded by Hicks.
You know, you can't make every shot. Number 11 for Lee Summit has been pretty automatic on the night, but misses that 3 there and gives Staley possession in this tied game.
Luke Wilson slings it back to Hicks. Hicks around the outside. And a little bit of a mishap right there, either looking for Bird or Wilson, but it will be a turnover on Hicks. For the Tigers, it'll be Colby Hay on the inbound.
Number 3 at the top of the key, doesn't see anything, goes to trusty 11. And off again from 3, number 20 rebounds, and puts it back up. That'll be 63-61, Lee Summit Tigers.
Got to give credit where it's due. Tyus Miller, a great shot for second chance points. As it'll be back on the Falcons side of the court, Trey Moore finds himself with the ball. Screened by Bird. He'll keep it himself though. 3-ball attempt, and that one is off the rim, rebounded by Mekhi McNeil.
We saw that exact shot go in earlier. Looks like Trey Moore wanted to go back to the step back 3 from that point on the left side, but was not able to sink at that time. Only 1 minute, 55 seconds left in the quarter. Incredibly close game. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Miller drives hard inside, over 2, and there'll be a foul called.
Looks like foul's going to be called on the air. Not too sure about that one. Looks like he was still on the ground. Staley not too happy about that. But we'll have 2 from the line from number 20, Ty Miller.
Tyus Miller shooting 2. And the lefty's first one will go. 3-point lead for the Tigers.
Sits on the front of the rim at the beginning, but ends up going back in, now looking for a second.
Tyus Miller finds himself in a less stressful free throw opportunity as the second one goes. 4-point lead now for the Tigers.
Now a 2-possession game. Staley's going to have to play fast and make something happen with only 1:40 remaining. Kobe Hicks taking charge with the ball. Spin move into the layup, not able to convert. The ball is poked out of bounds by Lee Summit. Staley ball. That would have been a great bucket if he made it, but looks like he was a little waved off by the spin move.
Now, if you're going to do one thing, you got to do the other. If you're going to do something flashy, you got to finish it.
Yeah, absolutely. But inbound to Nolan Lewis, the sophomore. Speaking about flashy this season, a really young guy stepping up on the team. That is a Luke Wilson 3. And it is made off the bounce back. Hits the back of the rim, hits the front of the rim, and then hits the middle and sinks the shot. And now a 1-point game. This Staley team's riled up. This student section's riled up. And we are dialed into this game. 1:13 seconds left in the game. 1-point lead for the Lee Summit Tigers. We have a D-up chant from the Staley student section. And all the fans out there, I hope you guys are cheering at home too.
Guard tightly.
Shot, but he's able to convert. Lee Summit will now be up 3. Less than a minute remaining. Trey Moore has the ball.
Trey Moore cuts it up inside. Jumper opportunity, and that one is good. Trey Moore is electric with that jumper shot.
Trey Moore wanted a second basket of rules, and he made that one right on that shot right there. 1 point on the game, 66-67. Tough defense, only 40 seconds left. Trey Moore smothering this guy. 3 on the man. One underneath, Jackson Smith all over him. Leans back, and there is a timeout on Lee Summit.
And once again, the foul call does not go the Falcons' way.
Man, what a great game. Went to overtime, another 1 point game. Incredibly exciting in the Staley Fieldhouse tonight. I hope you guys are staying tuned into this game. I know I'm excited about this one. Cooper Unruh, 30 seconds left. Give me what you think's gonna happen.
Well, I surely think that Lee Summit's going to try to put up a shot. They can get that 2-point bucket if they want and try to have Staley force a 3-ball to tie it up again, or they can go with the harder road and they can try to make that 3-ball and make things a lot harder for this Falcon offense.
You know, if I were Lee Summit right now, I'm taking the 3. By making it a 2, you're not guaranteeing anything. You can retie that up, but you take that 3-ball, you make it a 2-possession game, you force a lot of pressure on the Staley team to get a quick shot up and then get another stop on defense.
Lee Summit with 2 hot hands right now. Cameron Johns, the deep ball threat we've seen earlier today. And now Tyus Miller able to go up the middle and draw fouls.
Both teams now in the bonus. So if there is a foul, any personal foul, we're going to see 2 from the line from either team.
And if I was sitting down right now, I would be at the edge of my seat. But unfortunately, I just have to stand and watch this masterclass of the game.
You know, nothing better than standing right now, though. It really gets me pumped up whenever I'm standing staring at this game.
Mekhi McNeil on the inbound. Looking deep for Miller, he'll find him. Hicks slips up a little bit. McNeil has it again. Clock running down. 22 seconds at the clock stoppage. McNeil will see the line.
Foul on Trey Moore, forces 2 from the line, and guarantees a final possession for the Falcons, assuming they can get the rebound if the second one is missed.
McNeil's first one will go down. 2-point lead now, 66-68.
If this shot is missed, Staley can win with a 3, but if it's made, Staley will then be able to tie with a 3. Let's see what will happen.
McNeil's second shot is up, and it is no good, but it is rebounded by Daughtry. There will be a foul called on Trey Moore. That'll be on Cameron Johns.
The 6'10" center was able to get the rebound, and if this were on call sheet right now, Lee Summit's odds would go through the roof.
2 shots coming up here. Staley doing everything they can to get in his head. First one bounces around the rim, but it is good. 3-point lead now, 66-69. With 18.9 seconds left to go here in overtime.
Staley relying on a miss right now. Let's see if it'll be sunk or not sunk.
And second shot is good. This shake things up a bit for Staley right now.
Staley needs a quick 3 and then needs to either get a stop or foul the Lee Summit Tigers.
Trey Moore guarded tightly by 2 Lee Summit defenders. He'll get the ball around, looking to create a shot.
Slicing it up. Luke Wilson, 3, bang! Staley's in the game, only 7 seconds left. Staley can foul for a stop or take this inbound. Luke Wilson has been so incredibly clutch on the night.
And what better man to take the shot than Luke Wilson? We haven't seen him have any success here in the second half or overtime, but here he comes in a pivotal moment here in the Falcons game to make something count and cut the lead to 1.
Talk about a game for Luke Wilson, normally a rotational guy. This is his first year getting in, didn't play all too much last year besides for a few minutes, and is now really making an impact on the varsity level.
Luke Wilson trying to make a big splash here in the varsity role. 7.1 seconds left to go. 69 Falcons, 70 Lee Summit Tigers. And what a nail biter. We've said it before and I will say it again. This has been a truly special game to witness for both teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Only 7 seconds left. Staley basically has to foul here unless they're able to tip the inbound. But if they do foul, Lee Summit's only guaranteed 2 points, and then Staley can come back and make another 3.
And if you tuned in yesterday to the girls' game, a little bit of a different story as the Staley Falcons girls basketball team dominated the Lee Summit Tigers. Jackson Smith playing some tight defense right here. And a travel call.
On Lee Summit. Staley now gets the ball with a chance to win the game. 6 seconds on the clock. Only needs a 2 from Staley. Could take a 3. Will the Falcons be able to convert and win this ball game? What a choke by the Lee Summit Tigers by slipping and getting the travel. Every fan now out of their seats, standing up. On and on, Ludus. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the shot is blocked. Trey Moore not able to make anything. Final score 69-70.
What a dramatic ending to such a great game with a final score of 69-70. Even with the loss, this has truly been a remarkable game for the Falcons, playing a tough conference opponent. They have nothing to be upset over. That was truly a great game to watch.
This has been Holden Tidwell.
And this is Cooper Unruh, and we thank you for tuning in.